Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm working on a project that I have really been dreaming and thinking about for about 10 years now. And you can probably see here behind me, it's a 1981 Subaru BRAT. It's got the 1.8 liter with the 4-speed dual range transmission. This is a crossover year for the BRAT. So it's a Gen 1, but they gave a lot of the Gen 2 stuff to this model. The reason this car is important to me is my grandfather had several of these over his lifetime. I don't really know how many. There's pictures, he's had 5 to 6 of them. My mother drove one in high school. I drove one in high school. I had a yellow one that he let me drive around. And so I really fell in love with these quirky little Japanese cars. But anyway, so I've been looking for about 10 years, Facebook Marketplace all around, and you know, most of them were either too far away for me to drive or they were buried in the ground. It just rusted out. And I actually found this one about 4 miles from my house. And I was on Facebook Marketplace, it popped up, and I almost didn't believe it that it was even there. But I sent the link to my wife and she said, you have to go get that. So long story short, drove down, picked it up, and drove it home. Just about 4 miles. It starts, it runs, it drives. It works. There's a couple rust spots, but overall, it's in great shape. I got big plans for it, but I want to give you a little overview real quick of the car before we push it outside and we get it all cleaned up. So here's the car. Like I said, it's 1981 BRAT. I'm pretty sure it's been painted before. This is not the original color. I believe that because the door jambs here are in fact black. We might discover some things later as we start to dive into it. It does have some rust here. That's easy cleanup, and I'll show you some more rust on the other side. I am curious, and maybe there's some people out there that might know, this decal appears to be original. It's faded enough to where it could be, you know, over 40 years old. So maybe they either taped it off here when they painted or they did something else with it. I believe it's real. It could be a repop, I'm not sure. But we'd like to keep that if we can, and maybe even keep the color. We'll see. Back is pretty straight. A couple dings and things there in the bumper, not a big deal. It's got all the badges and everything. It even has all the trim, which is actually kind of amazing that we have all the trim here. And the taillights are in good shape too. No cracks or anything in the taillights. Come over this side. No rust really on this side. However, as I get inside here, I'll show you that there is some rust in the driver's side floor pan. Another thing it gives away that's probably been repainted is the mud flaps here. Got some overspray on them, so pretty sure it's been repainted, but nevertheless, that's okay. So, and on the front too, the front is pretty complete from what I can tell. A couple of lights need to be adjusted, but like we got the grills all there, the trim is all there, the lights are great. I mean, a little weather stripping here, we can fix that. And even the front valence down there is pretty good. So we go inside, still needs to be adjusted. We've got most of the trim, the floor and everything inside is under here. I'll show you if I can pull all this back, and it's got to come out anyways. Underneath here, there we go. If I can pull this out here, there is some rust. So that's something we'll have to work out. They don't make pans for these really. It's a unibody construction, so we'll have to repair that. But that's not a big deal. We can clean that up pretty nicely. Missing a couple interior pieces, but overall everything is good. Funky seat cover. Definitely been some spiders and rodents in here at some point, but got the black seat with the, I guess it's a plaid material. Not sure if that's original. Kind of reminds me of a Volkswagen seat. We'll see. I'll do some research, but for the most part, it is all there. Dash is cracked like normal, like every 1980s vehicle. You know, that just makes it a little bit more fun to repair. So anyways, missing a mirror here. That mirror's off, but I actually have it in there, so let's look under here. Hold on a second. All right, so here she is in all her glory, a EA81, which is basically a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. They made these engines for a really long time. It's the same design that Subaru's been using for years with the Boxer engine. It's got just a factory carb and everything. So really nothing special in here. Guy put on new carburetor, or a new starter and everything, fluids, got a new battery. But this is not staying in here. I won't get into too much detail now. I got a lot more to figure out, but this is not gonna stay in here. And so we'll be taking that out. But overall, great shape. There's not a lot of rust here in the engine bay either. Engine bay is black again, so pretty sure it's been repainted. So let's get everything out of the back of the truck, and then we will take it outside to get it cleaned up. Beauty rims here, even for the wheels. And this was Bullbar. I'm not sure if it's for this model or aftermarket or not. We've got some boogered up welds here, but this is a very cool piece. It does bolt up. I test fitted it a few days ago, and so that'll be a cool addition. We'll get this cleaned up and we'll probably put this on the front. Go. All right, so we got the outside cleaned up pretty good. Probably as far as we'll go, as far as cleaning up the outside right now. Next will be the interior, which gonna probably have to vacuum out, clean out, remove the seats, probably remove the carpet, no telling what's been in there over the years. A lot of paperwork and stuff, but just kind of has that smell like it's been sitting in the field for a while. So we're gonna get all that cleaned out, and then we will start working on the suspension. So my first goal with the car is to lower it a little bit. It's pretty high. This is the factory height. I'm sure these shocks and springs and everything are worn out. So I'd love to do a 5-lug conversion on this. It's pretty popular. A lot of people have done it. So some finagling, if you will, with parts, Subaru parts, and maybe making some custom hubs for the rear. So I'll go into more detail on that probably in a future episode. But I do want to lower the car. I want to get some period correct wheels on it, space it out a little bit, give it kind of a nice stance, and then I want to take it to Cars and Coffee as is with the 1.8 liter in it, and then we'll do the engine swap and everything that I have planned, which I'll give you more information on that in a future episode. So right now, let's get the interior knocked out, and then we'll keep moving. There's it. You guys go. Is that soap? I think that is soap. I don't even know. I don't know. It could be. Let's hope it's not rat poison. That would be something. Straps. Cool. What else we got? We got the original horn button from the steering wheel. This must be a factory wheel. Interesting. Okay. It appears the seat's the same. It's a cover right here. Here's the seat looks like. Gotta show you guys all this. This is definitely something. Mouse or something was living in here. Some spiders, some. We call them here dirt daubers. Some of those. So let's clean all this out. At least vacuum it out, and then we'll start removing the carpet. Right here. That's crazy. Well, thanks for hanging out with me in the shop. We got a lot done in this episode. This is my first YouTube video with the Brat and this new channel. And so I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you soon.